In 1919, a mechanic named Clessie Cummins was about to change the future of industrial engines and the entire world. Clessie has always been intrigued by engines, dating back to his childhood on his family's farm. After several years of working as a chauffeur and a mechanic for a wealthy banker, William Glanton Irwin, Clessie Cummins developed a vision that would go far beyond his greatest expectations. So, Cummins and Irwin founded the Cummins Engine Company in a small workshop in Columbus and started to manufacture diesel engines. Now, the idea here was plain and simple: create more powerful, more efficient, and durable engines for trucks, ships, and ultimately any vehicle that needs power. Diesel engines were considered at the time to be noisy, slow, and unsuitable for use in passenger vehicles. Gasoline-powered engines were the industry standard. Nevertheless, Clessie believed that diesel engines was the future. Now, he recognized their efficiency, strength, and the potential for change in the transportation and energy industries. During the early days, the company faced some major obstacles. Cummins lacked the necessary financial resources, and the engine market was dominated by gasoline-powered engines. Despite these challenges, though, Clessie's engineering vision and persistent drive pushed the company ahead, but not without numerous near bankruptcies and financial difficulties. Now, fortunately, with the support of Irwin's investments, he began to make some progress. So, the turning point in history took place in 1931. Cummins made a bold choice to demonstrate the power of his diesel engines. He got a used Marion truck and fitted a Cummins diesel engine in it. He then set off on a 2,000-mile cross-country drive from Columbus to New York City, testing the reliability of his engine. At the time, the vast majority of people believed that diesel engines was only good for industrial use, but Clessie was focused on proving everybody wrong. The truck finished its trip without incident, using less fuel than the gasoline engines of the period. And the journey was far more than just making a sale, it was about improving the public's opinion on diesel engines. By the time Clessie and his truck landed in New York, news about their adventure had spread like wildfire. The engine's efficiency attracted the interest of manufacturers, industries, and engineers who noticed the potential of diesel engines. He didn't stop there, though. His creative thinking and passion for the diesel technology inspired him to take another gamble. He presented a race car powered by diesel at the 1933 Chicago World's Fair. While the car lost, it proved the potential of diesel engines in high-performance automobiles. Both engineers and spectators were amazed by the car's achievement of finishing the race without stopping for refueling. In addition to promoting a product, these public exhibitions raised awareness about diesel engines and pushed Cummins to the top of the engine manufacturing sector. Cummins was in the right place at the right time when World War II started in 1939. The military needed reliable, lasting engines for big equipment like trucks and tanks. The ideal choice was a diesel engine. With his diesel engines powering everything from heavy artillery to transport vehicles, Cummins quickly established his position as an important supplier to the U.S. military. Cummins engines got even more dependable as the outcome of this experience, which traditionally improved their performance and quality. Diesel-powered vehicle demand increased after the war. The vast construction of highways and the rising economy generated a boom in the commercial trucking business. For sectors like mining, farming, construction, and transportation, Cummins engines became essential. Over half the trucks and buses in the United States were powered by Cummins engines by the late 1950s. During this time, the business also started to grow overseas after recognizing that diesel engines were in high demand, not only in the United States, but also overseas. In the 1950s, Cummins established his first foreign production plant in the United Kingdom. Following that, it established operations in Brazil, India, and various other countries too. Each foreign location was instrumental in laying the groundwork for the business's future expansion. Another significant accomplishment was the creation of the Jake brake, a compression-release engine brake that enabled big vehicles to securely control their speed while descending steep gradients. Now, this innovation improved truck safety and efficiency, and is still commonly used today. And once you hear one, you never forget that sound. Cummins' product range expanded considerably during the 1960s and 1970s. As diesel technology advanced, the company continued to supply engines for heavy-duty trucks, power generation, agricultural gear, and even boat engines. Cummins expanded into new areas, accumulating a diversified portfolio ranging from construction and industrial equipment all the way to trains and military vehicles. Its global reach expanded considerably during this time period. The company set up additional manufacturing sites and sought to establish itself as a global leader in diesel-powered solutions. By the 1980s, them engines was powering some of the world's most recognizable vehicles and machines, including buses, trucks, industrial machinery, and power generators. One of the company's most important accomplishments during this period was its work in India. Cummins established the first plant in the country in 1962, and it's still in operation today. India grew to be one of Cummins' largest markets, as well as a vital production and innovation hub. The company's engines not only powered cars in India, but also helped to increase rural electrical availability. Generators fueled small businesses, hospitals, and schools, greatly improving the quality of life for millions of people. Now, despite all their early triumphs, Cummins experienced some difficult periods in the 1980s and 1990s. The corporation experienced growing competition, economic downturns, and some stricter environmental laws. The diesel engine business was changing, and Cummins needed to adapt quickly to stay in the game. In the 1980s, Cummins struggled to compete with other manufacturers like Caterpillar and Detroit Diesel. At the same time, growing environmental concerns indicated that higher emission limits was also on the way. Diesel engines were known for being dirty, emitting large levels of nitrogen oxide and particulate matter. Instead of retreating, Cummins upped its focus on innovation. Now, the corporation made significant investments in research and development, aiming to make their engines cleaner, more fuel efficient, and environmentally friendly. Now, during this time, the company shifted its focus from engine manufacturing to becoming a leader in renewable energy technology. Cummins introduced the ISX engine in 2001, which represented a significant advancement in heavy-duty diesel engine design. It outperformed its competition in terms of fuel efficiency, emissions, and power output. The engine met and exceeded environmental standards, cementing Cummins' position as an industry leader in clean diesel tech. Now, the business has shifted its focus to new industries, such as power production. Cummins began creating generator sets, which became necessary for backup power in important industries like healthcare and telecommunications. This diversity helped the corporation remain stable during challenging economic times. Cummins set ambitious goals, including a commitment to be carbon neutral by 2050. The corporation has made substantial investments in renewable energy technologies, including hydrogen fuel cells, which got the potential to change the transportation industry. They're also developing electric and hydroelectric powertrains for heavy-duty trucks, which is going to help commercial fleets lower their carbon footprint. Cummins stated in 2021 that it's going to be working with the U.S. Department of Energy to develop zero-emission hydrogen-powered engines for long-haul trucks. Now, this partnership symbolizes an important change in the future of freight transportation, with an emphasis on sustainability and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. These engines currently power anything from electric automobiles to high-efficiency power generators. The company's commitment to sustainability has established its position as a market leader in clean, renewable energy solutions. The company's path has been one of overcoming obstacles, adapting to change, and consistently aiming to do better for the environment and its customers. Clessie Cummins, with his unshakable stubbornness and belief in the opportunities of diesel engines, he established an innovative company that continues to affect the globe today. Now, his legacy lives on in every engine, generator, and innovative, sustainable technology that Cummins ever developed.